One of my favorite tools is the TriField natural EM meter. It actually picks up deviations in electromagnetic fields. When I use a TriField natural EM meter, basically the TriField natural EM meter has a filter built in that does not pick up AC fields, electric current from inside wiring at all. So this is the best EMF device to use as far as I'm concerned for ghost hunting, because if you're doing a lot of investigations inside buildings, the first thing you're going to have to worry about is, are you picking up disturbances from the wiring of the walls? And a lot of these old homes have BX cable, which is, it throws out a lot of EMF, and you can be 4 or 5 feet away from the walls sometimes, these power boxes, and your meters are going absolutely crazy because there's just so much current and field being thrown out. And these are false readings, and they're not ghosts. So if you're using a device that's lesser than a TriField, like a K2 or a Dr. Gauss meter or something like that, you're going to pick up all these currents, and you might think you're picking up a ghost when you're already picking up the current from the house, or a light switch, or a light fixture, or a wall socket, or a power junction box, or a fuse box. The TriField natural EM meter was built specifically so it does not pick up any internal wiring. So you won't get any false readings from that. It can be set to pick up magnetic, electric, electromagnetic, microwave, and radio waves, any of those combinations. So it's a very versatile device, and we often use it in the magnetic setting, because when you use an electromagnetic setting, it's a little strange, because sometimes you can actually set it off, because the electric mode is kind of like a motion sensor as well. So the magnetic mode is usually the one we use it in, and in this kind of an environment, unless you're coming across a very strong magnetic field, not an electric field now, but a magnetic field, this device should not go off. Now, a magnetic field might be perhaps if you got very close to maybe a television set, speakers, a computer monitor, or something like that has a very strong magnet in it, or that's giving off a lot of EMF. That will set the device off. But if you're in the middle of a room and there's nothing like that, and the device is then going off, then you got to wonder what's setting that device off. There's nothing that's naturally occurring that would set it off. And again, if you believe that ghosts are a form of energy, once this meter settles down to the energies around it, and there's invisible energy all around us, from gamma rays to X-rays to magnetic fields around us. If some other energy suddenly comes into this area, that needle is going to deflect and show you that something is disturbing the normal field around this meter. A moving electromagnetic field, and that's what we look for, is something that moves past this device. And in many cases, we've determined that, especially the TriField meter, that device cannot be set off by AC fields. So the normal electric lines in the house, electrical outlets and light switches, does not affect this meter. It's not built for that. It has filters built in where it doesn't give you the false readings. So if something is disturbing it, it's something that is moving past the meter to set it off. We have a number of other devices, but we use a lot of different EMF devices, because electromagnetic fields is one area where there is some theory that ghosts are either creating an energy that causes the meters, or they're changing at least the energies that are constant around that meter that show a deviation. But in some way they're infecting that meter, we're not sure which, because these are all kind of theories we work on, but something is causing that meter to deflect. Now we also have to look into the possibility that there may be some other natural phenomena going on. We have to watch for the possibility of solar activity, so we always watch before and after an investigation if there's sunspot activity or solar flares. We do watch that. We have a link on my website to watch for solar activity, and we also are careful around thunderstorms because there's a lot of added electricity in the air as well.